Hi all, welcome to Learn Code Repeat. So today is the day 17 of the October LeetCode challenge. The name of the problem is repeated DNA sequence. Let's look into the problem. So the problem states all DNA is composed of series of nucleotides abbreviated as A, C, G and T. For example, ACG, AATT, CCG. When studying DNA, it is sometimes useful to identify repeated sequences within the DNA. Write a function to find all the 10-letter long sequences substrings that occur more than once in a DNA molecule. So here the example that is provided is a long sequence of strings of A, C, G and T, and we have to find out the substring which is occurring more than once. Okay, so here if I start from 0, right, there are 5 A's and then 5 C, right, and then I see the same sequence here, right, 5 A and 5 C. So this is occurring more than once, so that is one output. Then the next is again with C, right, there are 5C and 5A, and the same thing is here 5C and 5A. So it's occurring more than once, so that is also in the output, and that is the only two outputs that we have, right. So we have to return the list. So here what we can do is, right, since it's only 10 letter, right, that we have to check, we can start with 0 to 10, and then we can put that in a map, and then again we can move to the next string and again start with 1 to 11. So that way we can use a sliding window approach and check whether that string is already present in the map, then increase the number, that is increase the frequency of the substring. So we are building a frequency map. So for each substring we are checking how many occurrences are there, and whenever the occurrence is exactly 2, at that time we have to add that in the list, because if there are more than one occurrence, only then one occurrence needs to be registered in the result, right. So as soon as it is 2, we can put that into the list final result, and if it is more than 2, we don't have to put it again and again, right. So we can just check if the value is equal to 2, then put that into the result. So we can solve this using a simple hash map. So let's see whether there is any other constraints. So the constraint says s dot length is greater than or equal to 0 and it is less than or equal to 10 raised to 5, and s of I is a, c, g or t. So it is between a, c, g or t. So we can use our map approach here. Map of string will be the key and integer will be the value. We are storing the frequency here. Then we have to store the result. So I will use a list, and I will use a while loop to go over the string. So in this while loop I am doing I plus 10 so that I can go through the string and fetch 10 characters at a time, right. So if it is going beyond the length of the string, then I should not do a substring, right. So that's why I am doing I plus 10 is less than or equal to s dot length. So now let's do a substring s dot substring I comma I plus 10. So I am fetching the 10 characters in that sliding window, and then I'll put that in the map. So I'll check first whether the key value is already there in the map. If it is there, then increase the frequency. If it is not there, then use the default frequency as 0. Okay. So once I do that, now I just need to check whether the frequency for that particular key equal to 2. So if it is equal to 2, in that case I need to add the substring into my result. So I am adding that into the result, and at the end I will increase the I counter and I can return this result. So let's run this code and see whether the test case executes fine. So it works fine for this test case. So let's submit this code, and the code is accepted. So the runtime for this algorithm is O of n, where n is the length of the string, because we are going through almost each and every characters of the string, right, until the last 10 characters, right, but we are fetching each and every character, so it's O of n. So that's it for this video. Thank you.